Okay, let's get started with the unboxing because I can't possibly wait any longer to get this Mini 2 out of the box and up into the air. And we have like a perfect day outside today for flying. I live in the East Coast. We're heading into fall. It's like 52 degrees. The sun is shining. The wind is down. The birds are chirping and the trees are turning that perfect color of orange that they do this time of year. So I'm going to get some amazing footage with this drone. Now what I have in front of me is the Mini 2 Fly More combination, which includes extra accessories. And if you look on the front of the box, you'll see the drone and the larger style controller, which is different than the original Mavic Mini. They've gone to a controller that looks suspiciously like the Mavic Air 2 controller. And I'm sure one of the first questions I'm going to get is, Rick, if I own the Mavic Air 2, can I use that controller to fly the Mini 2? I don't know. I haven't opened it up yet. The box is still sealed, but I will test that. So stay tuned to the channel and I'll answer that for you for sure. Now, if you look on the back of the box, you get a picture of all the accessories that are included. The bag, the drone, the controller, 3 batteries, and 3 sets of propellers. And I'm a fan of the Fly More combination because when you look at the accessories they include in this package, those are things you're going to want to buy anyway. You're going to need extra batteries because you get 31 minutes of battery, so 31 minutes, 31 minutes, 31 minutes. You also get extra propellers because I promise you're going to run into something. So you're going to need extra propellers. And buying the Fly More combination gives you a much better value than buying a basic package and adding those accessories later on. So I'm always a fan of recommending the Fly More combination. All right, enough talking. Let me get into the box. Now, I can't tell you the amount of restraint it took for me not to open this thing up, charge up the batteries, and just start flying it, but I wanted to share this experience with you. So here we go. Oh, man. All right, so the first thing I notice is a new case. It's different than the Mavic Mini case. The Mavic Mini case was more of a traditional drone case. It was flat and everything sat in it that way. This is more like a messenger bag, but it's really high quality. It looks like it's water resistant, it's scratch resistant, so it seems pretty durable. And I like that it's got a shoulder strap on it. So let me open it up. Looks like there's a big zipper here to open it up this way. Yep, and then the top opens up. There you go. So inside there, you can see all the components. There looks like a little pouch up top here too. So let me open that up. All right, what's in there? All kinds of goodies, I bet. Yep, oh, there's your propellers. All right, so there's 3 sets of propellers. There's a tiny little screwdriver to use with those propellers and a set of extra joysticks. So those are up top. Here's the drone. Ooh, look at that. Boy, that looks an awful lot like the Mavic Mini. Awful lot. Very same frame. Couple things I noticed differently right off the bat. There's a button down here. I can hear that clicking. That wasn't on the Mini. And they also give you the prop guard that comes with it, which is a really good idea because these props can get bent up pretty good. So if that's going to hold the props in place, that's a great addition. We'll take a look at that in a second. Here's a larger controller, and I'll take a look at that in a second. Here's a big box of accessories and some other stuff, and then that's pretty much it for inside the pouch. Now, is there anything else? Wait a minute. There's another pouch on the front. So this is nice. You got an extra pouch up front where you can actually keep like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich if you're going out for a long day of flying. That's a good place to stash your lunch. And then also inside the unit, there seems to be a little bit of an extra slot over here, which would be perfect for carrying a small tablet or your phone or something that you want to protect from banging up against the other stuff. So I like this bag an awful lot. It's extremely versatile. All right, let me move that out of the way. Let's look in the accessory box first. This is probably the manuals. Let me open that up without ripping it if I can. Probably not. All right, oh, it's taped. Hold on a second. All right, I'm just gonna pop it open that way. Yep, tons of accessories. There are the manuals. Let me get rid of this. So in there, you've got a quick start guide. You've got the future of possible, so there's a scan code on there, probably for the application to download it. Yep, there's a charging hub in there. Talk about how to use the charging hub, some warranty information, and then the basic disclaimer guide that has 1 million pages in different languages. So I would recommend you read through those. It's always a good idea to read through the manuals. I know it's a boring exercise, but there's a lot of good details in there, and I promise you, I'll have a ton of clips on this new drone, going through battery care and all the rest of the stuff you need to know, but read through the manual, just make yourself feel a lot better knowing that you know what's going on. All right, so the accessories, let me dump these out. All right, oh, there's some more stuff over here. What's that all about? Looks like some cables. Oh, there's one more cable in the bottom. Yep, and that's pretty much it. All right, so in the accessory box, we've got, I'm gonna bet that's the charging hub. We have 2 connection cables for the controller. They're both USB-C, so they're using the same connection on the controller, and they include a USB-C to USB-C and a USB-C to micro USB, so they'll definitely support the older Android products. Comes with a nice charger, and it comes with a cable, I guess you can use to charge the drone or charge the controller. And it's a USB-A to USB-C. So I'm betting this has got a USB-C connection on it. Let me open this guy up and take a look at it. All right, boy, they tape these things closed really well. Wow, it's a different color. Now the Mavic Mini had a black one. This is gray, so it's gonna match the color of the drone. And the batteries are a different color as well. So I'm gonna have to check those out and see if they charge the same as the other ones. But you get the charging hub and 2 batteries. And again, I love this charging hub because what they've done with this is actually built a charging hub that you can charge from the USB-C connection. It'll charge the batteries in order. Once they're full, then it'll stop and it'll actually charge an external device. So if you want to daisy chain a USB-A connection from here to the controller or to some other device like your phone, you can actually charge all 3 batteries first, and then it'll go external and charge that. And it also has this indicator here to let you know if there's any charge in the batteries. Now, there are none on the batteries right now, so they've got to be charged up. Okay, so that's the batteries. Let's take a look at the controller. Let me open that up. I'm going to get to the drone, don't worry, because, man, that looks pretty good. But I saved the best for last. And I tell you, I'm going to be outside flying in about 20 minutes, so this is going to be a quick unboxing. All right, so let's get rid of that. Looks like exactly the same kind of controller as the Mavic Air 2. Again, the joysticks are on the bottom. Pop them off, screw them in, you're ready to go. I almost put that into the start button, which is not where it belongs. And I'll connect this other one up. And then you're ready to go. Again, USB-C charging on the bottom, a hiding place right here for the joysticks. Same expansion for holding the phone, so it's exactly the same controller as far as I can tell. And inside here, they've got the cable hooked up for the Apple. So that comes equipped with the Apple already in it. And then you've got the other two, the USB-C and the micro USB over there. So similar controller. If you've flown the Mavic Air 2, you'll recognize this immediately. If you haven't, this is a really nice controller. It's very well balanced. It's got the grips on the back and the joysticks fall right under your thumbs. It's almost a perfect controller as far as flying the drone goes. I like it an awful lot. I like it a lot better than the older style controllers. All right, let's take a look at the drone now. So on first inspection, it looks just like the original Mavic Mini. But let me unsnap it and see if there's any difference. Now, I did notice that, pretty sharp eye, I did notice that that on the Mavic Mini back there was just a light. There was no pushing. So the fact that that's got a click to it means it does something. I'm going to have to read through the manual and figure that out. Another thing I noticed is the propellers are different. Isn't that cool? So the propellers have orange bands on them. Oh, stuff's flying off all over the place here. All right, they've got orange bands on them, which I guess is kind of a cool touch. Maybe that's to let your friends know that you're flying the new Mini 2 instead of the original Mavic Mini. But other than that, I got to say, it looks almost exactly a clone for the Mavic Mini. But again, with the advanced features, it's got the addition of OcuSync, the 4K camera, all the extra intelligence built into it. It's just a brilliant drone. And I love the Mavic Mini. I've talked about it ad nauseum on the channel. I feel like it's the perfect drone for new flyers. It's the perfect drone for experienced flyers that are going on vacation and want something small to take along. I mean, look how small that bag is. You can pack all the stuff, which is everything you need to fly, in a tiny little bag like that, which basically takes up less room than, I don't know, sneakers. You put a pair of sneakers in your bag, it's going to take up more room. But anyway, that's the unboxing. Now, if you stay tuned, what I'm going to do next, after I fly it a little bit, is I'm going to show you all these accessories up close, explain what they do so you get a real good idea of how they fit together and how you can use them. And then I'm going to go outside and fly it. I'm going to put a bunch of footage together and show you how good it looks up in the air with pictures and video. And then I'll come back with some conclusions, but I want to fly it a couple of days so I can actually give you an opinion of what I think of the drone and maybe what the differences are between the Mavic Mini and the new Mini 2.